I'm speaking on behalf of Julian Cole's mum, Claudia Cole. This is a statement that she wrote. My family and I are sorry to miss this demonstration today, but today is the anniversary of what happened to my son Julian 2 years ago. Today is a very painful day for us and one that we need to spend privately supporting each other through. When I saw the photograph of Freddie Gray laying in hospital, I thought, that is my son, that is Julian. I felt sick to my stomach as it brought back so many memories of first seeing Julian 2 years ago. I want the world to see this photograph of Julian immediately after he was hospitalized, so that it's clear to everyone that what happened in Baltimore has also happened here. I'm just going to pass around this photograph. I want you to pass it around. There isn't many. Please pass it back.
Pass it round and then pass it back.
My son was a 20-year-old athlete studying sports science at University of Bedfordshire. On Sunday, the 5th of May 2013, Julian was alone outside Elements nightclub in Bedfordshire. We believed he was asking for a refund after he and his friends had been asked to leave the club. Security guards grabbed Julian and passed him on to police officers who were outside the club. Initially, all my family and I knew was that Julian had suffered a severe spinal injury, brain injury, and cardiac arrest following his contact with the police. Just like Freddie Gray, the injuries themselves began to give us some idea as to what had happened. Julian's injury is a hangman's fracture. It is the kind of injury associated with the sudden and violent pulling back of the head, usually when it has a counterforce against the body. Julian has been left paralyzed and in a vegetative state. He needs 24-hour care for as long as he lives. At first, the officers who arrested Freddie Gray said they did not use any force against Freddie. Thankfully, witness evidence and footage has exposed this lie.
Shame.
Initially, Bedford police officers told my family and I that Julian had been chatting in the back of the police van. But here too, witnesses have contradicted police evidence to say that Julian was dragged unconscious into the police van. We need to know who is responsible for breaking Julian's neck, but we also need to know why none of the officers present appeared to have offered Julian basic first aid when it was clear there was something very wrong with him. We believe that the police officers showed total disregard for Julian's life, just as they did with Freddie. I am thinking of Freddie's mother today and what she is going through, how she must be feeling at this moment. She has completely lost her son. My son is still alive, but it cannot be said that he is really living. It took 2 weeks before there was any explanation of what happened to Freddie Gray, and for criminal charges to be brought against US police officers. Our family has been waiting 2 years for the IPCC to complete its investigation. Our questions remain unanswered. We are still waiting to be told what happened to Julian that night and which police officers are responsible. There is no closure for us, and there is no question of justice until we know at least the truth about what happened. Our family sends our condolences to Freddie Gray's family. Our thoughts are with them as they set out on the long and difficult path to justice for Freddie's death. It may be shorter than the one we faced, but it is so painful and difficult, and one which we all need the support of others to help us get through.